Tell him, Gio. Tell him, Gio. You see what Gio said on the chat room?
Take your.
Tell him, Gio.
Yeah, but anyway, this was a game that was very, very big for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They knew that they just didn't want to start losing games and continue to lose ground.
How many teams still don't have a win in the NFL?
Good question. I'll take a look at that right now. I think it would be, let's see, the Giants 0-6. Right? The Giants 0-6, Tampa Bay 0-5, and so Jacksonville is 0-6. So you're talking three teams. Two NFC.
Now let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you, when you say who are the teams who haven't won a game yet in the NFL, how many of you guys would have thought you would have had to put the Giants on that list? Are you freaking kidding me?
I don't think anybody expected the Giants at all.
Jacksonville belongs. Tampa Bay belongs. Giants? What are you kidding me?
Remember what Coughlin said. You know, they're all sick and tired of the losing, and they got to figure out a way to turn it around. And they just next Monday night.
And they just lost another halfback. So they're falling apart, man.
Yeah, and Eli's not like the same. You know, not throwing the football very well. And right now, Dallas is leading that NFC East.
You want to know something? I'm not even paying attention to the Giants anymore. I can't wait for freaking basketball to start.
You're just itching for that. I know. We're just actually 2 weeks from tomorrow, I believe it. Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow is the start of the NBA season.
Hey, yeah, to the Hizbo, to the Nizzo. Can't wait for that, man. I'm jonesing out already for it. Did you watch any of the WNBA playoffs?
No.
Ah, come on. What's the matter for you?
I'm busy with the MLB playoffs.
Playoffs. There's a game tonight, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
In fact, there's a baseball game tonight, and there's a football game tonight.
Can't wait.
Right?
Pittsburgh, yeah, the Steelers beating the Jets 19-6. This was a big game. You know, Roethlisberger played finally the best game of the season for the Steelers. The Jets just couldn't the ball
only
moving.
Took them 5-6 weeks to get it going.
Yeah, till week 6 to get their first win.
What are you going to do? You know what I mean?
What are you going to do, pretty much? And so right now, Pittsburgh is 1-4. The Jets dropped to 3-3. The next game we get to, another team is winless, and that would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lost at home against Browning's Philadelphia Eagles, 31-20.
Oh, I picked that game right. But
Didn't
Nick Foles get hurt in that game?
Yeah, he threw 3 touchdowns as the Eagles pulled
he got hurt though, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt, huh?
Actually, let's see. He was 22 of 31. Foles was. He threw for 296 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and no interceptions. He actually was taking over for the injured Michael Vick.
Look at Cincinnati on the top of the AFC North over there, 4-2. I'm looking at the standings. That's pretty freaking sweet. My Andy Dalton's rocking it.
Yeah, so Jeff, Philadelphia beating Tampa Bay, Buccaneers 0-5. Even the coach of the Bucs is saying we're going to be still a good team. He said, "Don't worry about a thing. I'll turn this thing around." Oh yeah,
got rid of your best player on the team.
Bucs.
Yeah. Got rid of your quarterback.
Avast virus.
Got rid of your quarterback. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And all that freaking hunky-dory stuff, and that wasn't a smart move.
And they thought Darrelle Revis would be good. He said, "Here's what the Buccaneers coach, real quickly, related this. Tries to assure fans. He goes, a day after he was booed as he left the field following a 31-20 loss to the Eagles, Buccaneers coach Greg Schiano had a message for fans. He goes, quote, "The only thing I can say to the fans is, if they can hang in there, we are going to be good." Schiano said Monday. If they can't, if they can't, we are still going to be good. And they are welcome back. I'm not being smart. I mean that.
Hey, how about that NFC East, man? Dallas Cowboys are 3-3. Philadelphia is 3-3. Washington's 1-4, and the Giants are 0-6. Boy, that's a crazy division right there if I've ever seen one.
It's a crazy division, and
man.
Even the Giants, who are 0-6, are still in that thing. But again, long season. Another team we got another game. We got Green Bay. I watched part of this game yesterday. The Packers narrowly escape at Baltimore, 19-17.
Yeah, I was watched out. That was the two games I had on TV yesterday: the Packer game, and then the Kansas City game. So I was going back and forth, and then I just settled on the Kansas City game.
Aaron Rodgers was 17 of 32. Actually, Welcher Boy, as Jeff calls him.
Welcher Boy still hasn't paid off that bet, has he?
No, 315 yards. He threw for 1 TD and 1 interception.
Son of a bitch, man. Welcher
Joe
Boy.
Flacco, the name that Jeff likes. Flacco.
Now, Joe Flacco not having a good season at all. Not one stinking bit. They're the defending Super Bowl champs, and they're 3-3. They lost so many guys, they stink. Okay? They don't suck, but they stink. Okay? At least they got 3 wins, Giant fans. Oh, did I say that out loud? Okay, so, but that's unbelievable. The team I'm really shocked over is Houston. What the hell is going over there in Houston? That team is like done.
They pretty much are. St. Louis yesterday went in there and blasted them. 38-13 the Rams did. And I was shocked when I saw this game shocked, you're right, about the way the Texans are playing. But they're in trouble now because Matt Schaub left the game with an injury yesterday.
And fans were clapping.
And they were applauding him, giving a standing ovation.
Holy freaking cannoli. Your quarterback got injured and your fans are clapping. Woo, yeah, what? Oh, my Lord.
Sam, Bradford, he was 12 of 16. He was like perfect, nearly perfect, and he was really the above average quarterback. 117 for passing yards. He threw 3 TD passes and no INTs. Schaub, of course, got hurt. He was 15 and 21, 186 yards, no TD passes, and no INTs. If I'm a Texan fan, I'm starting to get a bit concerned because, you know what? I picked the Texans at the beginning of the year to take the division because I thought they were going to be back. But, Kenny is right. Way to be classless Texans fans.
He's right.
And Texans just need to figure out what to do because I will be shocked if they don't win the division. When we gave our picks at the beginning of the year, I picked the Houston Texans to win that division, but they're not showing it right now. Gary Kubiak better figure out a way to get that team turned around.
They better, huh?
Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble, and there'll be a lot of questions. A lot of people will say, well, why? Because the Texans are kind of seen as this young team, really. Kind of seen as this.
Yeah, Chargers need to win tonight, too. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Even have any sort of that division right there can't, that AFC West, it kind of sucks for the other teams in that division because you got 2 undefeated teams in that division, Kansas City and Denver. So damn well both of them are going to make the playoffs unless they categorically both lose 6 games or 7 games in a row. I don't see that happening. But it's going to be fun to see when they play each other. The NFL is looking forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping that they're still undefeated when they get to the first meeting.
Yeah. You ready for an update?
Yeah, let's go to an update. This update is brought to you by BuyHuntingEquipment.com. For all your camping, fishing, hiking, and outdoor gear, head over to BuyHuntingEquipment.com. That's BuyHuntingEquipment.com. Take it away, Sean, man, with the only update of the day.
All right, Jeff, and thank you very much. We have reached the bottom of the hour. Right now it is 7:31 p.m. on the east, which makes it 4:31 p.m. on the west. It is Monday, October 14th, 2013. We're going to start in the National Hockey League. On this Columbus Day, by the way, there were games in progress. Actually, 3 games for the NHL Hockey League. National Hockey League. One final from this afternoon. The Detroit Red Wings take the game 3-2 against the Boston Bruins. The Red Wings got 2 goals in the second period. It was enough to hold off the Bruins' late run, as it was a 3-2 win. The Oilers, they're up 1-0 at Washington. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the first period. The Minnesota Wild are at the Buffalo Sabres tonight. That can be seen on the NBC Sports Network, as Jeff would knowingly call it, the Versus Channel, the minor league channel of sports. In the NBA, we got exhibition games coming up here right now. We've got the Brooklyn Nets. They're playing the Philadelphia 76ers right now. Brooklyn leads 26-25. Other games we have coming up, the Orlando Magic at the Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs at the Denver Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Clippers at the Sacramento Kings. 2 weeks from tomorrow, and I know Jeff is counting the days, is the start of the NBA basketball season. In the NFL, here are the games in the finals. On Thursday night, of course, Chicago beat New York Giants 27-21. Cincinnati 27, Buffalo 24. Detroit 31, Cleveland 17. Kansas City 24, Oakland 7, as the Chiefs are the biggest surprise of the NFL, 6-0. Who would have ever thought? Carolina 35, Minnesota 10. Pittsburgh 19, New York Jets 6. Philadelphia Eagles 31, Tampa Bay 20. Green Bay 19, Baltimore 17. St. Louis 38, Houston 13. Denver 35, Jacksonville 19. Seattle 20, Tennessee Titans 13. New England 30, New Orleans 27. San Francisco 32, Arizona 20. And Sunday Night Football on NBC, Dallas 31, Washington 16. And tonight's game on Monday Night Football, it will be the Indianapolis Colts at the San Diego Chargers. That game can be seen at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. And finally, well, this is what we all always look forward to in October is here, Major League Baseball. Tonight is Game 3 of the National League Championship Series on TBS. The game is starting in 26 minutes. It will feature the St. Louis Cardinals at the Los Angeles Dodgers. The scenario is this. Cardinals win the game, they go up 3-0. The Dodgers win, it's 2-1. In the other series, last night in what was arguably one of the greatest postseason games ever, the Boston Red Sox were trailing 5-0. Matt Scherzer was on. He had pitched an unbelievable game. He had given up no hits pretty much except till the 6th inning. The Red Sox, with 4 outs left to go and possibly down 0-2, came back when David Ortiz hit a huge grand slam.
Lucky bastard.
That tied the game at 5. And then Jared Saltalamacchia hit a game-winning base hit, and the Red Sox were able to get a split as this series will shift to Detroit, Michigan for games 3, 4, and 5. So this still will be a very long series, but it's 1-1 in the best of 7.
Really? They do that now? They go 2-3-2?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
I hate that.
I wonder if maybe they'll do 2-2-1-1-1. I can't wait till we can talk a little bit more.
That's the way it's supposed to be. 2-2-1-1-1, you sons of bitches.
Yeah. So that is the update for Sports World Radio on this Monday. I'm Sean Mann, your update man. Back to you, Jeff Eskow, who is host of Sports World Radio. Take it away, Jeff.
That update was brought to you by BuyHuntingEquipment.com. For all your camping, fishing, hiking, and outdoor needs, head on over to BuyHuntingEquipment.com. That's BuyHuntingEquipment.com. That's BuyHuntingEquipment.com. All right, where do you want to go next? You know something? I need the Dodgers to win a game or two here while they're in LA, because I at the beginning of the baseball season, if memory serves correct, and usually my memory does when it comes out of my mouth, I picked the Dodgers and Detroit to make it to the World Series, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I still got 2 teams in, but they're not looking really good right now. I need them to do something. And you, in that game last night, I I was chatting with Sean on Skype last night.